G'day everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Real Talk episode. This is episode 3. It's actually been about 3 weeks since I've uploaded the last one, so I thought it was time to jump in front of the camera again. And you guys already know the drill. It's real conversations with real people, and today's topic is going to be about the thing that everyone wants, but the thing that not everyone can get, and that is money. We're going to be talking about how to save money and how to get more money. So yeah, make sure you watch the whole thing in full and stick around till the end, and hopefully you guys will learn something today. So without further ado, let's just get straight into it. So guys, I'm going to be giving you 3 tips. Well, this is 3 things that I would do to, not necessarily, they might not make you more money, but you will certainly be able to save a bit more money and just keep your money. So I'm going to be giving you 3 tips, and we're going to start off with the first one. I feel like with this first one, this is not a very common one. I think a lot of people don't do this where they should be, and that is tracking your expenses. Now, a lot of banking apps these days will actually allow you to, go through a record and see where your money has been spent and what you're spending your money on. It's really just a matter of taking a look at it and remembering or writing down or categorizing where your money is going and what you've spent. I see it firsthand. A lot of people are just saying they don't know where their money's gone, they're having trouble keeping it, and the first thing I ask them is, well, where's your money going? Where are you spending it on? What are you spending it on? And most of the time, which is actually really surprising, they actually say, I don't know. And I say, well, like, have you had a look at your banking? Have you been tracking where it's going? And for some reason they just don't do it. So the way I would do it, personally, my banking app doesn't give me categories for what it is, but I don't really spend much money anyway. But if I was to spend a lot of money and your bank doesn't give you categories, so I think Commonwealth already splits it into categories like food and shopping for you. But if they don't do that, I would just make a bunch of categories, maybe on an Excel spreadsheet or on a bit of paper anywhere, and just write down, expenses at the top, and then maybe all your categories, maybe have a bunch of weeks, all the categories, and then each week just track how much you're spending on each category, and that will roll over into the second point. So the second point is, once you are tracking all your expenses, you should determine what your needs are versus your wants. So for example, guys, if you're doing a bunch of online shopping each week and you are finding that, you're spending, say 60% of your weekly income on buying new clothes, then you got to really think to yourself, do you really need more clothes? Do you really need this, or do you just see it and you just want it? Whereas on the other hand, if you're tracking your expenses and you go, oh well, I've spent a little bit of money on food, that's okay, everyone needs food. Or if it's like a car repair, or if it's a medical bill, stuff that you can't really control, or stuff that, if your health depends upon it or your livelihood depends upon it, that's okay. That is a genuine need. And don't get me wrong, it is completely fine to, treat yourself every now and then, but if, you gotta allow yourself to have the funds for it, and if you can't afford it, then you've really got to have that conversation with yourself and determine, well, is it something I need? Is it something that my livelihood will be affected by? Or is it just something I want because, a bunch of flashy advertisements have been shown to me, and And so guys, those two tips really were to kind of just like, track money, save money, and to see where your money is going, and that'll help you keep your money a bit better. And the third one, I want you guys to really lock this one in. This one is probably, guys, this third tip is something that took me a little bit to, realize, and that is work ethic equals income. So what I mean by that is, well, firstly, you guys have to understand that in order to make more money, you got to think money is not a right. You don't have the right to earn money. You don't have the right to just get money. Money is more of an opportunity. So, you don't walk into a job place and be like, you need to give me this job right now because I have the right to have this job and earn money. You see it as an opportunity, and you do the best you can to take that opportunity and to be accepted. So what you have to realize is that the amount of effort you put in to taking an opportunity can reflect how much income you earn. So for example, myself, I know full well that if I didn't accept the amount of hours that I accept, and if I had have called in sick a lot more than what I have called in sick, then I know that my income could easily just be cut in half. It could simply be cut in half, and that would be because, by not taking extra shifts, by calling in sick, I'm reducing my work ethic and I'm not putting as much effort in, and I'm removing some of the opportunity to earn myself money. So that's just one thing I really want you guys to remember and take away from this video, is that earning money is more so an opportunity than a right, and the amount of work ethic that you put in, you will get out. It's really the same as any skill. If you want to be a professional sports player, you're not going to get to the end result by just doing a half-assed effort and not putting effort in. If you train every day and you work, beyond everyone's expectations, your path will reflect that. And it's the same with money. If you accept a lot of extra hours, if you don't call in sick when you don't need to, and if you don't take any opportunity that's given to you, then it'll be reflected. You won't be earning as much. Whereas if you take extra shifts and you don't call in sick when you need to, and you take all these opportunities, then yes, you'll be putting more work in, but your income will be reflected by that. And if you use the other two methods, if you track your expenses, and if you live by your means and determine, what your needs are and what your wants are, and you control your spending a bit more, then you will see that you will be able to keep your money a little bit better. But with all that being said, guys, just keep in mind, I'm not a professional financial advisor. I'm simply just a young kid that's been, I've just giving you a few guys, just giving you guys a few tips about things that, I've noticed and things that have helped me. So, this may not work for everyone. You may not get, the same results, but, if you try these things, I'm sure that some sort of impact will, some sort of result will show. But with all that being said, guys, I'm pretty sure this is probably just a shorter real talk episode. I just wanted to get one, up and running, get back in the flow of things, because I have missed it for a few weeks. But if you have any suggestions about topics that you want to hear about, leave them in the comments or send me a message on my Instagram, which the link will be in the description. If you found this video helpful at all, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to hit 100 subs by the end of the year, and if I do that, well, then I will shave my head. and I have a lot of hair here, so I think that's quite worth it for you guys. But yeah, so make sure you like, share the video if you think it could help someone else. Tell them to subscribe. Follow my Instagram as well if you want to follow more of the photography side of things. And yeah, take it easy, guys. Have a good one.